Right people, so we're back at Evolve Automotive. We're doing some bits of the car today. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the first drive. The thing's very fun in stock form, but it does leave a lot of room for improvement. We're starting some of that today. Probably not the stuff that you expecting though. We are going to be putting a stage 1 on the car. I've already got the car dynoed during the week, and I've done some draggies and all that good stuff in stock form. But we'll explain all of that once the car's inside. It is freezing right now. But yeah, let's just get started. Right, so car's back inside. Bit of deja vu from a few days ago. Aston's already in the driver's seat. Here at Imran as well. I bought some snacks as well today.
Hey.
See, you asked for them last time, yeah.
We got some Mr. Kipling's.
I just basically
Angel
bought
slices, fingers, Oreos. Nice, man.
a bunch of random ones in it, because obviously you guys were saying in the last video I came in.
Crisp?
Oh, I forgot. There might be one in here, to be fair. There might be one in here. The plan today is we're going to do a stage 1 flash, aren't we?
Yeah, so stage 1 basically off the shelf flash, and then you're going to do the draggies and dyno again.
Yeah.
And then we'll take it from there, because that's going to be like the first stage of the whole process. Normally we would like data log it, the car, and possibly do some revisions based on what we're getting.
Right.
But in these conditions, it's going to be a little bit difficult because the car's not going to have much grip.
yeah, especially with this thing where half the car likes to grip
and
anyway.
Super Sports as well, which are not the best tyres. So yeah, this is just like a...
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? A lot of you guys will want to know what power this thing made stock. I headed over to MSL the other day. I'll insert the clips now, then we'll discuss the figures. Right, so the power figures it made were 319 horsepower. I'll probably put this on the screen now anyway.
319 at the wheels. Graph looks good, power curve looks good, which is the main thing.
Yeah.
So depending on what correction factor you want to use, that's anywhere between 350 and 360.
Bang on the money pretty much.
What I'm interested in with dynos is not the end figure, it's the delta. It's what is it before, what is it afterwards. So we've made a bit of progress on our dyno cell, so we've got basic structure around it now.
I was just going to say, like, you go away for 2 days and there's already a new structure here back. The reason why we dynoed the car at MSL is because it's going to be the same brand dyno as this, as we mentioned in the first video.
It is brand new, it's just dirty. It's got loads of dust from it.
Yeah. We're getting there anyway. Likely going to be complete, towards the end of Feb?
We're aiming for the end of this month, yeah. So they just start, they only started this last week, so in less than a week they've got this up. And then we have to build the soundproofing around it now.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then the airflow ducting out the top, and then, so hopefully end of Feb, that's what we're aiming for now. Yeah,
it's perfect timing anyway. The turbo's likely going to arrive towards the end of the month, so we're probably going to be doing all that testing on the new dyno.
I apologise for going full on Sith mode, but I've got no hair in it. It's like -2 in here.
It's all good, it's freezing in here. I love to wear hood on it as well, but it's going to look like loads of hoodies just walking around in the video. What I did get in terms of draggy figures, I did a few 100 to 200 runs, and I put them on the screen now. Some people say they can get low 11s or 11.5. The best I could do was 12.1. I mean, we were saying earlier about...
Yeah, you done it with a full tank of fuel.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact the full tank of fuel is like having a passenger in the car.
Yeah.
And you're not completely lightweight yourself.
No, I'm heavy, man. Trust me, I'm heavy. I got a lot of, lockdown weight going on.
So yeah, all of that thing makes, when you're talking about draggy figures, all of that makes a difference.
Yeah.
How much fuel you got, the weight of the driver, the slope you're running. It's a bit of a science getting it. But again, we're looking at comparative results. So when you go out and do your test again, do it with full tank on the same road, just so you got the difference. And then when you run the fuel down, you can go do another run.
Bang on.
And at some point, when the weather's suitable, I'll go out and do a draggy myself on our road that we use. So.
Yeah, that'll be professional dragging, that will be. Mine's just amateur stuff. I did it about 4 times in this thing. I had it in Sport Plus. It did feel like it was cutting power, but on some of the worst runs it did feel really slow, but then 12.1 is what we've got for now. The improvement is what we're looking at, so we will get that in the same video after we're taking it for a drive later. In terms of the flash, it's simply just
just OBD. So we're going to hook the laptop up in a minute, get the stock file, and then we will apply the stage 1 off the shelf, basically changes to it, load it back in, and that's going to be our base.
Typically, what do you guys see in terms of stage 1 on these?
So stage 1 on these, usually around sort of 420-ish. Yeah, on our old dyno. So yeah, you're talking about at the crank 50 to 60 horsepower. Yeah, it's a big jump, isn't it? I mean, it shows what this engine's capable of.
I
think your video prompted Bilal to actually do
something. Did it?
Yeah, so you can see it's got a pipe missing.
Okay.
So Bilal's taken the tube out and the airbox and scanned it all, so he's got all the data now to make the intake. So he's actually working on it at the moment. And you can see this very technical blue tack.
Okay, this
allows him to see how much clearance he has.
I was looking at that thinking that's actually blue tack, sculpted blue tack, even true blue tack, that is.
As high tech as we are, we still use blue tack.
Yeah, man. I'm just glad, man, there's progress being done on the Mark 7R now. We haven't looked at this car in the previous video, it was just sitting there, you know, but it's
moved as well.
It's moved, yeah, it's moved, parked next to the other VAG car. Look at that lineup though, man. Any VAG person's dream, that is. M140i. Looking forward to seeing what this is like with the stage 1. The LSD is arriving next week, but we'll show you that in more detail once it's arrived. That's probably one of the main things that you notice when driving this car, but you'll be able to see that in the first drive that I just posted a few days ago. Oh yeah, we're going to be putting this on the car. Might as well put it on the engine bay here. So, my very scientific... Right, so here we go. So these are the new Evolve paddles. I'll put a link in the description as well. There'll be a video so you can show these being fitted. Essentially, they're a whole replacement, aren't they, for an F-Series steering wheel. So there's already like semi-decent paddles on the car. But yeah, we're going to be putting this whole unit on. We've actually got 2 different types. This is the titanium, isn't it?
Yeah, that's titanium finish.
Yeah, and then the F80's got...
The anthracite. Should be open.
Should be open. I'll just give this to you.
We leave you one-handed.
I know, yeah, I'm not that multi-talented. If that even makes sense. Yeah, so as you can see on the F80, they've got the slightly darker ones. Definitely worth doing. I think it just adds a nice bit of feel to the steering wheel. The regular paddles are decent, but you don't get that full kind of...
Yeah, and these ones, they just feel like they have kind of more satisfying feel to them when you shift.
And it's nice that it's actually like a replacement unit as well, rather than sticking on.
Add-on ones.
Yeah, I remember.
Did you see what happened to the RS3?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I was on racing, and we changed the whole thing.
Damn, I broke the paddle.
Got a coral red seat conversion as well already in the M140i.
Yeah, your seat's all the way back here, man. I don't know if your legs like.
Have you seen how tall he is?
Yeah.
Take the seat out and sit in the back.
I've noticed a design flaw in this car though, you know. If you know the steering wheel,
is it offset?
Now it basically, every time I get out of the car, I hit my knee on this part of the steering wheel. It doesn't matter how I do it, I'd have to have the steering wheel right here to be able to get out of the car properly.
I don't think that's a design flaw.
Yeah, I think that's a design flaw with you, bro.
My own design flaw. I was thinking there's something wrong with the car, man. I was like, you know.
I can't say I've ever noticed that.
No? Oh, okay. I'm about to stick to my Audis now, innit? This is a sign, innit? I can't be having BMWs. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. There'll be a lot more content coming up on this car. The Pure Turbo will be here towards the end of the month. But yeah, we'll have a bunch of content going up towards then. What are we saying, Aston? Do they fit?
I hope so.
Hope so. It's just this whole non-M-ness of the car, and it even goes over to the paddles as well.
Can you pass me them cable ties and that duct tape?
We'll just use a blue tack, innit? There's some... Yeah, just stick them on, man, no worries.
Just because it covers the whole back, thing, whereas on the other ones they're only like part of it. But yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, so they actually still work then?
Yeah. Look, click, click, click.
Oh, there we go. See, I got scared for no reason, man. I was just literally imagining the drive home. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be using these big paddle shifters. Man.
This is my 7th.
Yeah. I might have some as well, to be fair.
You had the first one.
Yeah, actually, I opened the pack, you know. The more snacks, the quicker the car. That's what I'm saying. They brighten up the interior a lot, don't they?
That bit bigger as well, depending on where you hold the steering wheel.
You look there from the back as well. Got the logo. Yeah, sets it off nice. So what's the map like? You put Max Overrun on, yeah?
Pops and bangs.
Map pops and bangs.
Yeah, just nothing else, just pops and bangs.
Yes,
pops and
that's
bangs.
it.
Yeah,
No extra power.
No extra power, yeah.
Pops and bangs.
That seems to be the sketch a lot these days. So yeah, we're essentially going to be going from around 340 to 360 horsepower stock to around low 400s probably. As they've had, the best they've had is around 440. So yeah, we'll get on the dyno soon. It won't be in this video. We'll basically just compare the draggies side by side and see what it does. Right, so the file's on the car. I'm gonna go ahead out and do some data logging now. Let's turn this thing on. Right, so data logging's all done. Car does drive very good, but what we'll do, we'll skip to tomorrow now because it is dark, and I'll get you guys a little first drive. Right folks, here we are on the M140i, the next day of course, bit of daylight. The drive home was quite entertaining. The one issue we have got at the minute with the weather, even though it might look okay on camera, a lot of the roads have grit and they have a lot of ice on the edges and stuff like that. I was finding it quite tricky for the car to hook up. We're going to take it for a little drive anyway, let you guys know my thoughts. I'll floor it here so you can see my face straight away. The thing's bloody fast. It's just relentless, man. Well, look there, it's got more of an upshift bang now as well. See that? I don't know, even a stage 1, I just can't believe how much it's changed the car. You'd expect me to know at this point, innit, with all the various cars I've had, and this B58 is something else. I just... And also these paddle shifters, they just change the whole feel of the drive. Yeah, look how nice these are, man. You can pull it even from down here as well. And it still feels the same all across it. And now I'm putting the indicators on. It's not very BMW, that is. And we've got the sport displays updated as well. Oh, that torque is in... Oh, I don't even know what to say, man. Jeez. I did not know B58s with a stage 1 felt this strong. All I'm saying is if you got an M140i the stock, you are missing out. What a lovely car this. Can't believe it's taken me this long to get one. What a road. This is a stock setup as well. I did go ahead and get some baseline draggy runs. They were on a bit of a sketchy road, but there was the same road that I did the other ones, and yeah, the edges were a bit iced like I said, but we managed to get just under a 10, I think. Is it 9.91? There's definitely more in the car, the right circumstances, and that was with a fair bit of fuel as well. So yeah, we've knocked off nearly 2.5 seconds just like that. So it goes to show these stage 1s definitely do work. That's rude, that power is. I've noticed with these M140i's, you know, when you watch a video of them, the active sound's quite pronounced, but in reality, like when you're actually driving the car, it's actually quite pleasant. It's not intrusive. Ooh, little overrun. Yeah, that's another thing, we haven't changed the overrun or added any silly things. This is literally as it was, just with more power. First gear. Oh, that is bad. What a car, man. Yeah, look at the sound of this. There's the thrum. Crazy little car, that's all I'm saying. What are we going to do with an extra 300 horsepower? That I do not know. It just picks you up and just throws you towards the end of the road. Get your M140i tuned, that's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. But yeah guys, that was my first impressions of the stage 1. Of course it's a base file, so we can always improve on it, and it's more of a stopgap before anything crazy arrives at it. So you guys know the sketch. Hopefully you're enjoying the regular content. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel as well if you are new here, and yeah, follow me on Instagram if you want to see any bits in between the video uploads. Whoa, this guy wants to cross. Yeah, lost my train of thought. But as I said, I'll stop rambling. I'll see you guys in the next video.